Yo, what's good? What's good? If it ain't me, then who? It's your girl AB, back at it again. Yo. I signed to a modeling agency. This was the longest process of my life. But it felt good. I don't even know where to start. But I really feel like I have to share this process with you guys, because patience is everything. And okay, so if you didn't know, for those of you who don't know, I've always wanted to be a model. I love getting behind the camera. I love being in front of the camera. I just love to create when it comes to photography. And I've always wanted to do that. And I was a full-time student in college, and that's when I really started to explore and love on myself a little harder. And that's when I knew, like, girl, you really a problem, huh? You're really beautiful, and you really need to be in front of somebody's camera. But I was just like, I just can't. I'm a full-time college student. I played ball on a full ride scholarship, and that took up a lot of my time. I've always was looking into research and on the internet and watching YouTube and, doing all the things I need to do, just in case it did happen one day, I always, of course, believed in myself, but I took a chance in 2019. I went to this modeling and acting camp. I want to act as well. The modeling and acting is kind of the same thing. Not kind of, it is the same thing. I went to this camp called International Faces. Model Internet, something like that, here in Fayetteville. And I just wanted to, get my feet wet in the water, And man, it was amazing. I had so much fun. Met some cool people. But that's when I was like, okay, I really want to do this. I really want to do this. Even though, no, I really want to do this. So from there, I would get up with friends or photographers around town at school. I went to school in South Carolina, and just take pictures. Look cute, dress up, try different outfits, different sceneries, and just take pictures. This was 2019 when I really said, okay, let's try some things out, Let's see how we really feeling it. Yeah. So tried it out, The agency loved me and everything. It was dope. I went to 2 summer camps, and I really enjoyed it. And again, I've always said, I want to be a model, I want to do this, I want to do that when it comes to modeling. And a lot of my friends at school, acquaintances at school, they knew, like, Abby, you're so pretty, you should be a model, you should do this. And I'm like, I know, I'm gonna get into it eventually, but I just kept putting it off because of ball in school. And my dad kept telling me, focus on school, get your degree. My mom, my sister, all of them, get your degree, your time will come. And then 2021, I played ball. If you didn't know, I tore my ACL my senior year of college. So I redshirt, and came back to play. But when I did come back, skip all that. You have to go watch some other videos to, hear about that one. But when I did come back to play from my injury, the season was horrible. I'm talking like ridiculous. I was struggling mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. I did not want to be where I was at. And I was trying so hard. I was trying so hard to feel alive, if that makes sense. And the beauty in that was, at least I was able to feel, to know that I wasn't feeling like myself. So I feel like it was some beauty in that, because I had a feeling I wasn't numb. But the season was so hard and rough, and I never wanted to quit something so bad in my life. When I say like, I've never wanted to quit in general, like I'm not a quitter. And that's just the competitive nature in me with anything. That I also feel like that stems from always being in survival mode. That's another story. But I'm always ready for whatever is next, or even stuff that's not next. I'm ready. Once I get out my feelings, out my mood, let's get it. I wanted to quit. I've never wanted to quit basketball. This is basketball we're talking about, people. If you know AB, if you know me quit basketball. Come on. Not bragging or boasting. I was the talk of the city in high school. Talk of the city going into college. Me wanting to quit. I was like, God, is this really what I'm supposed to be doing anymore? Is there more to it? Because I'm talking like crying. And plus, I didn't play much. I came back from recovery. I missed a whole year of playing, like not hooping at all. So the transition was hard for me from being that player to being on somebody's bench. I felt disrespected. I'm not going to lie, I did. Because I just wasn't used to sitting on a bench, barely getting PT. I'm not really playing like myself. I didn't know how to adjust. I was struggling. So, it was rough. And what I learned in that situation, I feel like I learned once I got through it. If that makes sense. I do. I feel like I was tested a lot. And I passed a few tests and I did fail some. Absolutely. Because I just wasn't understanding exactly what God was, what was he doing. And towards the end, he was preparing me for patience. Because this process, it was nothing like basketball. But I had to be patient. And I wasn't patient when it came to ball. I wasn't patient with myself either. I feel like maybe if I was patient with myself, it would have probably went differently. When I tell you I wanted to play ball so bad and get back into it, like, as if I didn't tear my ACL, I wanted it so bad. And nothing was working. Nothing was working. And mentally, I already, clocked out. I already left. Also had relationship stuff going on. I already clocked out. So I was like, God, at this point, you ever prayed and went like, God, what the HW hockey sticks? That's how I felt sometimes. A lot. Because I'm like, dude, what are you doing? What are you showing me? I kept asking. It was more like hello, God, do you hear me? Do you see me? And when I got through it, I felt like he did hear and see me. Even when the season ended, I felt relieved. I felt new. I felt rejuvenated. I was able to come home and, you know, be with my family. After the season, I literally left. After the season, I literally left to come home, like probably the following week. I couldn't be in my apartment anymore, in my room, in that box. I was really like, I think I was going a little nuts. I don't share much on the media because it was personal, but I don't mind being transparent at this moment because it possibly can help somebody else. But when I tell you, I've never experienced a feeling like that before. Thinking that, you know, it all ended in 2020. It didn't, you know. I was in a dark place during the season. Like I thought I was, basketball doesn't define me, but at sometimes I caught myself with basketball defining me when knowingly I know I have other gifts and other things to bring to the table than just basketball. And I'm not knocking anybody who just, you know, basketball defines them. That's you. That's your prerogative. But I couldn't be like that. And I feel like when I tore my ACL, that's when I was like, okay, now you have to use something else. Because what if you don't want to play no more? Or, you know, just what if? And when I did tear, I said, I don't think I want to play anymore. I've always told my dad, I don't think I want to play anymore. But I came back to finish that year for free. For free. But even in that process of just being down and out and, you know, just struggling mentally and not wanting to accept certain things when it came to the basketball world, I was still, you know, looking into modeling stuff, you know, trying to keep myself motivated and going and just trying to keep myself up. But I definitely feel like I learned how to be patient coming out of that situation. Because when I came home and I was able to, like, you know, be home, be around my fam, they knew what I was going through, being catered to, being loved on, I was able to sit and think, like, okay, this and this and right, and this is with that and that was with this, and praying and actually waiting and hearing from God instead of rushing to hear from him, because it's never on our time. And that's a hard pill to swallow. I don't care how old you get. I'm only 23. That is a hard pill to swallow. That is a hard pill to swallow. We're human, huh? God, you gonna answer or what? For real. So all in that to say, all in all for that, to say that we skip to, during that process, you know, I'm still promoting during ball. I'm still promoting my event, my Discovery Spotlight event, to be scouted in front of agencies, acting and modeling and all that cool stuff. And it was, you know, it was pretty expensive. I went for auditions in September of 2020. Yes, 2020, because the event was March 2021. And I made auditions. So Even though I feel like with stuff like that, if I make the auditions, why do I have to pay all this money to be scouted? You know? But, you know, this is what I wanted. I wanted to model and act and be a professional signed model. And, you know, I did it. So I did it. I created a GoFundMe account, and people was really donating to my event. And it's still crazy because people are weird. You know that. People are weird. I can be weird sometimes. I'm not perfect. Now I'm not gonna act like I am, but people who people you used to converse with and y'all just aren't on the same path, or you're not friends anymore. I had people like that, like donating to my fundraiser for me to go and be scouted. I just find that so, I don't know what to call it. Because yet you don't talk to me or nothing, but yet you're taking the time to donate to my event, you know? It's crazy, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm truly grateful. But, you know, I raised the money for my event. I was so excited because I just couldn't believe, you know, I'm really gonna get scouted in front of these agencies. And I had the confidence, like, you know, I've been doing this for a minute. Mind you, I've never done like nothing professional when it comes to modeling. But I knew what I was doing, you know, just from my research and because I just knew what was up. So, March finally gets here. It was in Charleston, South Carolina. March finally gets here. You know, I'm preparing all through the months, raising money, promoting, da da da. March get here. Boom. My homegirl Jay and Jayana, they met me out there. They came with me, and just to support and be there for me. And I was so appreciative for that. Big shout out to you guys. And it was like 3 days of different. It was a weekend event. So we got there. I think I got there the day before. I think I did the day before. I don't know. Got there. We checked in. You know, hung around the hotel, chilled, da da da. So the first one was the first show up was, I think it was the next day. I think it was in the morning. I don't remember. Or in the afternoon, I don't remember. But it was fashion runway. I had a white outfit. I'm gonna show you. You know, I'm gonna show you. I had a white dress, long sleeve. I had my white purse. I had a nice necklace. It was all white. So this is my first time again. But yeah, I told y'all, like I said, I'm confident, you know. You know, I got this. You feel me? You know, I'm excited. And when I get there, it's people who has on, you know, of course everybody has to wear white. But people like went crazy. And I'm like, okay. I missed the high fashion crazy, which modeling, you know, some stuff is extreme high fashion. I'm thinking, you know, something simple for this, you know. No. People were in there like all white out. I was all white out too, but they were stepping. Not saying I wasn't stepping, but I was like, oh, good guy. I hope they're still interested in me or whatever, you know. So, that was the first one, model runway or something like that. And then it was acting, and I did a skit that I made up. And what was another one? And then it was a commercial, and I did a Nike commercial thing. It was fun. 3 days, you know, just to shorten it up. So I come back home. Well, before I leave, to skip all that, it was dope. Like I said, it was dope. Met some dope people. Got some connects with some cool creators, artistry. It was dope. I loved it. Amazing environment. So they told us, you know, hey, Callback should be within a week or two. Why a week? Why gotta be a week? Because all week I was trembling, like, oh, please, I'll get a call, I'll get a call. So they tell us, and I was like, okay, cool, I'll just wait, work, whatever, do my regular, just try to keep my mind off of it. So they finally posted callbacks. They posted it, they said it was gonna post it on a Sunday. So they finally posted callbacks on a Sunday. And I'm looking for my number. My number was 7. What was my number? How can I forget? Let me see. No, it wasn't no 7. I'm tripping. It was 419. So I'm looking. Everybody was, number. So I'm looking like, okay, 419 for 1, 419 for 2. Mind you, it was over like 15 agencies there. I said, all right. That's 2. I'm still looking. I said, okay. 2 agencies were interested. Cool. Out of like 13. So now I'm low-key pissed because I'm thinking, like, I raised all this money, but 2 agencies to look at me. And I did all this research and submitted all these submissions, but 2 agencies to look at me. Not the submissions to these, well, some of them were these agencies, but it was way before I decided to, be discovered in front of agencies. So I said, okay. I said, God, I thank you. I'm appreciative for these 2 agencies. And I'm not going to say their names, but it said that they were interested, a callback. They were going to reach out to me and, we go from there. I haven't heard from these 2 agencies. No, I didn't. So I emailed, the people at the event I went to. I was like, hey, I know I was scouted and I was supposed to get a call back from, these 2 agencies. And, I didn't get anything. And she was like, okay, normally it takes about, a week or 2 to get back to you. So give them some time. And if they don't get back to you, reach back out to me. And, we'll get you, we'll figure something out. I said, okay. I emailed her back. I was like, thank you. Be patient. I'll wait. I got you. So week 1 passed. Check my email. Nothing. Week 2 passed. I said, all right. Nope. So I was like, huh. I said, this is weird. And I called one of my homegirls, my acquaintance that I met at the event. And I was like, did you hear back from your agency? She was like, yeah, like, I got a Zoom call with them, da da da. I was like, huh. I was like, I didn't get anything back. I said, that's really weird. She said, just give it some time, hopefully they reach out to you. I was like, okay. I gave it another week. I didn't hear anything. I didn't even reach back out to the lady either. Because I was like, God, like, you heard my prayer, right? I said, oh, okay. Oh, okay. So, I waited a bit. I'm not mad. I'm not mad yet. I don't think I got mad through the process. No, I didn't. I don't think I did. Because I would have told you. So, I'm still like, yo, I'm not understanding why I didn't get a call back. Was I jipped for like 2K just now? So, again, I said I didn't reach back out to the lady. So I started doing submissions again. I've always done submissions to different agencies around. But, if you see my Instagram post, like I said, I've been rejected. I've been told no. Some I didn't get no responses. So my exact words, listen to this is so crazy. My exact words, the modeling agency that I went for, MMG, the one I'm signed with. I did my submission and I said, I finished it. Once I finished it, I said, God, this is yours. I'm going to leave it in your hands. and I'm not going to worry about it. This is before I submitted it, but it was towards the end, before I clicked submit. I said, I'm going to leave this in your hand. What's for me will always be for me. And if it's not for me, you have something better in store. That's exactly what I said. I was at my sister's house when I did it. I was at my sister's house. And I did it on my phone, to be exact. I did it on my phone. So, I said, what's for me is for me. It was meant, cool. And then I said, Abby, leave it alone. Submit it, take it off your mind, and just enjoy just sitting here with your sister and your brother-in-law and the family or whatever. And that's what I did. I sent it in, and that was that. Y'all, this was in April. My event was the middle end of March. I submitted it April 5th. And they said, thank you for your submission to MMG. We'll be in touch shortly. Cool. I waited. You see that? I waited. I was right. I think that was the same day. Of course, they would thank me for the submission. So I was like, alrighty, let's just leave it at that. Enjoy the film. Y'all, I have to pull up this email. Give me a minute. I have to pull it up. Because I just have to. What is it? You know when I said April 5th, right? Okay. April 5th. That's when I submitted my application. April 7th. This is how my God works. This is how crazy miraculous this man is. April 7th. My name is, my manager. I am the head talent manager here at MMG. I received your online application you had submitted through our website and feel that you would potentially be a good candidate for our company. My apologies if it took a while to get back to you. However, we have many submissions coming in each day, as you can imagine. Going through all the submissions to determine whom we would like to follow up with takes a lot of time. I finally had a chance to narrow down submissions, and I'm interested in learning more about you. We like you from the photos submitted, but I would love to see more. At this time, I ask that you please send me non-professional snapshots of yourself, as well as any professional photos you have. Y'all. And it goes into, if we do decide to move ahead, it's important to note that we are headquarters in NYC. So be able to travel to New York, beneficial NTL, LA, Texas. Y'all. This was April 7th. And I told y'all I see this April 5th. And I said, God, what's for me will always be for me. And I left it. I swept it under the rug. Do y'all know how crazy this is? So from April 7th, probably to the 22nd, she's getting to know me. She's asking me questions. What do I do? My age. What's my intentions? Tell me a little bit about yourself. The whole shebang. How it goes with, getting a job or whatever. I'm telling her everything. And we have to set up photo shoots. And I have to send in information. And I had to travel to Georgia for something. And she had a lot, other people she's working with as well. So sometimes I didn't hear from her for a few days, and it was just a lot. It was a long process, and having to wait for certain people to do certain stuff on their end, and y'all, it was crazy before I can officially submit. I mean, sign to be a part of MMG. So she sends me all the updates. Of course, COVID, they're still asking for stuff about that, and sending more photos and all this important information. Y'all, this was in April. April was crazy. February, March, April. The whole month of April was literally full of getting to know me and paperwork and traveling and clothes. And this is literally the whole month of April. May, I have my photo shoot in Georgia. And these were photos for, the website to be put on MMG. It's crazy. I'm really living my wildest dream. And even though I signed partially signed in April, it's just so crazy. I'm about to cry. Because I've always wanted this. It may not be big to some of you, but it may not be big to some of you, but this is major for me. I work really hard for what I want. Man, stop crying. I work really, really hard for what I want and what I need. Not much support, but I work my off. Excuse the language. I work my tail off. And for me to be able to actually bring this to life, it's unreal. Because I didn't share this with anybody but my sister, some of what my mom and my homegirl Jay. I didn't really tell her much either, but they were the only ones who, who really knew what was up. And for me to actually be doing this it's crazy. And I'm just touching the surface of everything. I'm really just touching the surface. Yes, I signed. Now it's time to work. Absolutely, it's time to work. But the fact that I'm able to sign into a modeling agency and be a professional model professionally and travel and be on magazines and commercials, and because that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna achieve that, and that's what I'm going for. Like, I'm professional, and I've always told, some of my teammates back at school, Vic and Todd and all of them, and Cam and Kiana, my Dessa. I want a model, they've always said you're pretty, you could be a model, all that cool stuff. I said, I want to do that, I do. And for it to be happening in 2021, it's just unreal, guys. I'm so emotional, I'm sorry. But even friends from probably high school know this is something I've always wanted. I'm whispering, I'm sorry. But dreams really do come true. Back to the story before I get into that. So May comes, and I had to get money for, I'll save up some money for my photo shoot for these, crazy professional model industry type pictures. And, I'm new to this, so I wanted my stuff to be top notch for everything. And I had the money for it. So I was going to do it because this is what I wanted to do. So I can be all that I can be. Top 2, but not 2, huh? But I'd raised some money for my photo shoot. It was the end of May. We had the photo shoot. It was amazing. The photographer was full of life. Her energy was phenomenal. My makeup artist, she catered to me, literally catered to me. Like, I'm here for you. If I need to fix something that you don't like, you let me know. If you don't like how something is, you let me know. So when she was telling me, I was like, you're fine. Like, it was my first time getting my makeup professionally done by, makeup artists for my modeling stuff. So I'm like, okay, like, I'm good, Like, they all were like, you need anything? Like, you good? I'm like, I'm sitting there, she's like, yeah, good. It felt so good because, not because all eyes was on me, but the fact that I'm doing what I love. I'm doing what I love. And they really was just like, you're so pretty, you're beautiful. You're going to do great in this industry, Nothing comes easy. I love the honesty. Nothing comes easy. But you definitely seem like, you're hard work and all that. Y'all, it was amazing. Amazing. This might sound a little funny or, whatever y'all want to call it. But my makeup artist, she was white. So I was like, I hope she can, I hope she got what she need, for this melanin. It's a melanin. So, but she did really good. She did really, really good. I can't complain. But I told myself, I said, girl, my makeup artist is white. We just started laughing. But we did the photo shoot. The photo shoot photos to come back, it was probably like 30 or 40-something pictures. The photo shoot pictures took so long to come back. I was getting impatient. I was like, oh, they done scammed me. I said, they done scammed me. Yep. Because I haven't heard from my manager. So now I can say my manager. She wasn't my manager yet then, but now I can say my manager. My manager. Call my manager. But I haven't heard from my manager, so I was like, oh my God. Emailed her, I said, hey, just wondering when the photos will be in. I ain't get nothing. Probably a day later, she sends me the link. Here's the photos. They're stunning. Check them out. Pick what ones you want on the website. Y'all, the pictures were so freaking beautiful. I'll show you guys the edit versions of the pictures because, I can't reveal anything unedited to social media or anything like that. But the pictures finally were done. Then they had the few pictures that I was using to be put on the MMG website. And that took like a week and a half, but not too long. And finally, today, June 26th, everything was done. I was live. Excuse me, I'm officially in the, modeling world industry portal to be, possibly checked out for role or photography, whatever, with modeling, acting. Like I'm officially signed. Y'all, officially signed as a professional model. I wish my sister was here to celebrate with me, but I had work. But I had in my bio, I've always had in my bio, upcoming model and actor. Always. Because it was up and coming for me to be officially signed to somebody agency. I was able to change that bio to agency, and you reach out, you know, put the link for the agency, and email me if you want to work. You feel like it's y'all, it's crazy. Like, dreams really do come true. I put upcoming actor and model in my bio. I was even on Clubhouse, you know, getting the tea from other actors and model. Like, that's how determined and motivated I was, and hardworking I was to get what I wanted out this lifetime. And being able to be blessed to continue for my light to shine on the right path. Because I share that with you all because social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, MySpace, all of them, everything is revealed as perfect. As if nobody ever gets told no. All right? So I just share this with you guys because real life, I'm real life. I'm a realist. I speak from experience and from what I know. Always willing to learn more, but real life, yes, abundance does flow to me naturally, but real life, I've been told no. I've been rejected. Like I said previously, I've had no response back. As life, you're not gonna always get the golden star or get that yes every time the way social media displays it. So I just wanted to show you guys what it is to be real in this fake world we live in. Please don't let social media hype your heads up. Please. Just because I'm on it doesn't mean I'm rich now. I'm gonna get there. I'm working towards that. Y'all, I still got 3 jobs. And I just added a job, this third one, that is a job in my field. And I'm so grateful for that. That's awesome accomplishment. I'll be an ABAT. But you can look that up. I'm not going into detail there. But this is real. This is real life. I'm just showing you what it is. What it really is. Like, I don't know no other way to say it, y'all. I don't. So don't ever let what people post on social media make you feel as if you're not caught up. Baby, you don't know what's going on behind those closed doors. What people dealing with, what they doing, if they really doing what they showing. So I'm gonna show you and tell you what's really real. You feel me? You hear me? You hear me? This didn't come easy. It didn't. But I knew what I wanted and I was gonna work for it. And it was also in God's will. Dreams come true. Believe in yourself. Trust yourself. And know that you can have whatever you want in this lifetime. You can. Even if you get rejected, you can get back up and try again. But maybe differently. Twing it a little bit. Change it up a little bit. Change it up. It's crazy because nobody ever wants to go through the process. Ever. And it sucks. Because how you expect to grow if you can't go through the process? You'll grow once you're grounded. You don't just, the flower just don't bloom without the water, without you soiling, getting the soil right for the plant, without you actually planting that seed, without the rain coming to grow that plant to what it's supposed to be. It just doesn't happen like that overnight, y'all. You gotta go through the process. There's beauty in it. Sometimes it sucks, but there's beauty in it. And I was patient through this whole process. I don't think, honestly speaking, I don't think not one time I questioned, like, yo, is this really for me? But these long 2.5, 3 months, I didn't question, is this really for me? Y'all, it's crazy. Because the funds that I had to come up with, that I had to make for this, it was there. Like, you just can't tell me God didn't have this lined up for me. You just can't. You just can't. When she asked, I was like, I got that, I got you. I'll submit that. Give me till tomorrow. Give me till this weekend. Y'all, it was there. It was there. It was there. So I'm coming to you to let you know, go through the process. Get through it. Feel it. Enjoy it. Embrace it and learn something. Learn something. Mine was, again, patience. I think I did say I had it in the bag. I think I do, but I don't know, it's crazy, y'all. It is. Be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Love on yourself, trust yourself, and believe in yourself. Please believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. And that's a fact. You hear me? If you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. Of course, your mamas and daddies will. That's a given. Well, I hope it is. But if you don't believe in you, no one will. I just can't express this enough. Dreams come true. Keep fighting. Keep pushing. Perseverance. Perseverance. Let that plant grow. Because you'll grow once you're grounded. Ari Lennox said it best. You'll grow once you're grounded. I'm gonna go. I appreciate you guys so much. It's always love coming from this way. It's always love. Always peace. Take care of yourselves. It's your girl AB. If it ain't me, you know, we out.